Hello everybody, welcome to Lost Places, and today we are talking about and filming what was at one time minor league baseball's finest stadiums. That would be Engle Stadium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But now it's a shell of its former self, getting neglected and reclaimed by nature. But how did it get to this point, and what does the future look like? And all of that and more in this video. Alright, so our story begins in late 1929, when baseball player Joseph Engle was scouting out a minor league baseball team for the Washington Senators to acquire. He originally wanted to buy the Atlanta Crackers, but he pulled out of that deal and looked towards the Chattanooga Lookouts. That deal ended up working out, and the team was sold to the Senators. The first thing he decided to do was replace the old Angels Field with a new stadium. There he named it Engle Stadium after himself. Quite obviously. The new stadium would cost $150,000 to build and seat 12,000 people. Following its construction, legendary baseball players such as Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Willie Mays, and Roger Hornsby have all played there before. Quickly, it became an icon in Chattanooga, used in promotional material and in travel guides for the city. Now, in 1966 to 1975, the stadium was not getting its proper care because the Lookouts could not find an owner. During this time, the Chattanooga Times-Free Press reported, "The paint is peeling off the walls, the floor is filthy, the roof is falling down, and it looks like a tornado hit the place." In 1976, when the new owner purchased the building, locals volunteered to fix up the old stadium. In 1998, Engle Stadium underwent a renovation. They added a new press box on the top of the building, a restaurant with views of the field, and an update to the exterior of the building. In 1994, Frank Burke bought the Lookouts and stated this: "Finding Engle Stadium was a bit like falling in love. Initially, you don't see some of the downsides." Because of the stadium's age, Burke could not earn enough money, so in 1998, he agreed to build a new ballpark downtown. The Lookouts played their last game there on September 10th, 1999. In 2000, Tennessee Temple University bought the stadium to use it for their team, but that did not last long at all. In 2008, the University of Tennessee bought the property, and in 2009, the Engle Foundation was created as a non-profit organization to restore the park. Footage from this time shows it still with power and in pretty good condition. Also, it was around this time that it was added to the National Register of Historic Places, there signifying that it could not be demolished from that point on. The University of Tennessee took full control of it in 2011. In 2012, Engle Stadium was taken to the big screens with the movie 42. This was the first major thing to happen to it since 1999. Engle was used as a template for Ebbets Field in the movie, but most of the stadium was edited in CGI, and you can't really see Engle Stadium in the movie, really. Filming wrapped up by July of 2012, and from there it continued to sit vacant. By this time, though, it was still usable, and in 2014 it was used to host a fan fest for the NBL minor leagues. Not much would happen after that until 2019. The old parking lot was turned into soccer fields for the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and I would say it's around this time when the stadium really started to get neglected. Plants began to grow in the grandstands, and the roof was beginning to collapse in on itself. Even the field itself was beginning to get unmaintained, which really leaves you to question, what's going to happen to it now? Well, the Engle Foundation is still trying to restore the building. Meanwhile, the local hospital, Erlanger, is talking about building a health department building there. But really, the plans of what's going to happen to this place are still up in the air, and we're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with it. Anyway, without further ado, let's go look at the abandoned Engle Stadium in the state that it is now. Alright, we crossed the road. So this is Engle Stadium. What was at one point the home of the Chattanooga Lookouts, and now it is not. So here's where you get your tickets, right here. I don't even think that's a gate. I thought that was a gate though. That's how you do it. There you go, you get a good view inside. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is all locked, so we can't even get inside through here. But it'd be so epic if we could. We have the sign here, the historic Engle Stadium sign. That's nice. Okay, cool. There's a few ripped spots so we can see in there. This place hasn't been open to the public in years. I can't get in there. I can't see in there, I mean. But perhaps. This place doesn't even have power. I doubt it actually has alarms. Over there's a soccer game going on, but we're here for baseball. I wonder if those gates were added afterward or beforehand. I don't know. Wood seats are still there, just as they were back in the day. There's no way this is protected though. This place has no power. If it does, I'd be really surprised. Is that our ticket in? Bro. Can you see in there? Interesting. That's a better view inside. Can't really. Ah, there you go. Perhaps. So this is the back, and this looks like this is owned by, would that be? What? Man, the drone shots of this is gonna be pretty good. Oh, I think they own that. So they live really, they have their, what is it called? Volleyball really close to Engle Stadium, which I doubt that was there back in the day. But that was the sign for the bases and stuff. But that would have been nice if they left it there and see it deteriorating. Looks like somebody made a path through here. Oh, well, maybe not. It goes on. Okay, so it looks like we can't get through here because I don't think we can. What is back here? Looks like just a pile of rocks and other things. no matter what, we can't get back there. So we'll have to come around the other side. All right, then. We're on the other end because I can be here. And it looks like we got another view inside the building. Psych! The Engle Foundation. www. So that's newer. Because I believe this closed some point in another time. Like, not. I thought it was before the website existed. Any advertisements that are old? My theory about the scoreboard being there is wrong, but that's unfortunate. Another Engle Stadium sign. Pretty goated. That's probably from the 90s, I'd say. I'd say those are from the 90s. It was made to look older, but I bet I could hop on top of that thing and get a good-ish view. What do you see? Anything cool?
Press record, right?
Alrighty then, so that's a look at Engle Stadium. We'll see you on the next Lost Places, and please subscribe for more content.